Well, hello everybody. This is Mayor Charles Kemp, and I'm the mayor of Fairmont. And this is Community Connection, a weekly video show that I answer questions from the citizens about town operations. Today's question is an easy one. What codes do y'all have, and how do you enforce your codes in the town of Fairmont? Well, let's talk a little bit about violations that people may commit not even knowing. Let's start with grass cutting. In the winter, in the dead of winter, in 20 degrees, 18 degrees, whatever it is, people don't really pay attention to cutting grass, thinking about cutting grass, weed eating, or whatever. But about this time of the year, in the spring, grass starts growing. And it doesn't take long for grass to grow real high. Sometimes it can cover dogs in your yard, sometimes it can cover the cars in your yard. That's an extreme example, but you get my point. So what we need to do in the town of Fairmont is remember that if you own a vacant lot, you have responsibility. And what we need you to do is, when the grass gets up, anything over 11 inches is a code violation, and we want you to cut your lot. Now, if you will not cut your lot, then the town of Fairmont is in the process now of compiling a list of all the people who own lots in the town of Fairmont, and we're going to go onto your property and cut that lot and then charge you the bill for that. So it might be better if you get Joe or Sarah or Mary or Bill next door to take a lawnmower and cut the lot than wait around and let the grass get 2 feet high and then the town of Fairmont cut it, which is going to cost you a little bit more. That's one code violation that I want to talk about. And let's make our town look neat, look clean. And there are a lot of vacant lots in town that need cutting. A second code violation that sometimes people violate is cars or abandoned vehicles. And what they'll do is they'll leave them on their lot, their property, that are unlicensed, and they'll use those parts in there for other parts of other cars or other things that they need them. We don't want that either, because grass grows up through the motor block and into the wheels, and it collects mosquitoes, and it's just awful. So what we're asking you to do is get a car cover, commonly known as a car bra. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe you don't want to do that. Park the car behind your house, it's out of sight. Back it up to the property so it looks like it's usable. But we'd like for you to not violate the abandoned vehicle code portion of our laws or ordinances, and take care of your property. The third one, and probably the one that causes the most concern, and certainly in my opinion the most visibility, is vacant houses, abandoned houses, where the roof falls in, part of the porch falls in, weeds and debris collect around it, and the problem there is we call the owner up. They don't have the capacity, the means to fix those, and so the town of Fairmont is left either allowing this to continue, take these people to court, and it drags out and drags out and drags out, or to do nothing and leave it alone, and we can't allow that. So what we're trying to do is change the code enforcement policy as it relates to housing, to try and get people to comply, and we'll work with you to get that property down and clear that lot and make it look nicer. Now, how do we do that? We do that because we have a codes enforcement arm of our town operations. And fortunately for us, our town manager, Linda Voss, is working very hard to come up with a plan, and that plan involves Public Works Director Ronnie Seals and Town Clerk Jenny Larson. And those three individuals are working together to try and improve our codes enforcement package. I hope this has answered the question about codes enforcement in the town of Fairmont. Cut your vacant lots, don't leave your abandoned cars out, and if you've got an old house or something, work with the town to take it down. Let's make Fairmont look clean and neat. Thanks for calling. Thanks for checking. Thanks for asking. And I'll see you next week.